Okay, this is our question. So analyze the continuous beam by using moment distribution method. Okay, and this is a given question. So a continuous beam is given. The only difference from the last two question is only here we have an overhanging span. So here we have an overhanging span. So this is overhanging span. So that because of that there is some difference. Okay, small difference is there. First step is same. That we can find out the fixed and moment values FEM. So we have done that FEM AB, FEM BA, and similarly for the span BC also. And second step is get the distribution factor for BA. Take the joint B, get the value for BA and BC, K by sigma K. Similarly, get the value for CB and CD, the distribution factor. That also we have done. So I think we were in this step yesterday. So the third step is moment distribution table. So this is also the same, that you make the table. So this is our beam ABC, ABCD, and in this question, so from the given loading, one thing is we already know the value of MCD. MCD is anti-clockwise 80. So 80 minus 80 kilonewton meter. This is the final value for your moment MCD. This is minus 80, and all these are FEM. You write the FEM values first: minus 60, plus 60, minus 40, and plus 40. And the next step is it is supposed to be balancing. But before balancing, so because this value we know final value for MCD will be minus 80. Because this is minus 80, and final value for MCB will be, it should be plus 80. Okay, it should be plus 80, and currently it is the current value is plus 40. So we can make it plus 80 by adding a plus 40 value here. So I am adding plus 40 here, because I am adding plus 40 here at this joint C, and the far end is B. If you look at the left side, the far end is joint B, which is a continuous support. Okay, because of that, because if it is a continuous support, that is why half of your moment should be, it should carry over to the far end joint B. So plus 40 are applying, and the plus 20 will be the carryover moment. Okay, this is the step we'll be calling initial balancing, similar to the question number 2. This is the initial balancing, and the now same, the rest of things are same, the rest of the procedures are similar to the question number 2. Okay, so now what we have to do, so we have done the initial balancing. The joint C completely balanced, minus 80 here, plus 80 here, this joint C completely balanced. So only thing we have to balance the joint B. Okay, so the now we will take this value, we can take it as modified FEM value. It is same as the question number 2. Get do the moment distribution table. So we have to distribute the moment, so that finally all the joint B and C should balance in the sense, if you take the sum of MCD plus MCB, that sum should be 0, and if you take the sum MBC plus MBA, finally it should be 0. That is the meaning of balancing. Okay, and here this value we already know, this value is minus 80 kilonewton meter. This is the MCD final value for moment, and the finally once you solve the problem, final value of MCB, it should be plus 80. Okay, that is why initial, as a initial balancing, I will add plus 40 here. So why I am adding plus 40? Because if I add plus 40 here, this will become plus 80. This is already minus 80. So this joint I can balance with a single step by adding plus 40. And if we are adding a plus 40 at the joint C, because the far end joint B is continuous end, so this half of the moment we have to do the carryover. Okay, so this plus 40 are adding here, and plus 20 half, that is 40 by 2, the plus 20 will be carried over to the far end joint B. Okay, so now we can take the modified FEM value, you can write the modified FEM value, and that will be your first step in the moment distribution. It is same as the problem number 2. So we can take the modified FEM. So here there is no change, this will remain minus 60, and here also there is no change, and here minus 40 plus 20, so this will become minus 20. So this will become 80, and this is minus 80. Okay, this is our the first step, modified FEM values. So now if you look at the joint B, you can see that joint B is not balanced. There is some unbalanced moment, so we have to do the second step, that is balancing. So this is called balancing. So what you have to do at the joint B, I have to find out the unbalanced moment, that is 60 plus minus 20. That is your unbalanced moment. 60 plus minus 20, you multiply with negative value of distribution factor 0.64. If you do this calculation, you will get some value moment, that is a distributed moment for the span BA. This is for span BA. Okay, so if you do this, you will get this is minus 25.6. So by looking at the distribution factor value, you know what is the unbalanced moment. 60 plus minus 20, that is plus 40. Okay, so you have to apply total minus 40. So out of minus 40, the more than 50 percentage, that is 64 percentage, will go to the span BA. 36 percentage only will go to the span BC. So that is how you have to work out this 60 plus minus 20 into 0.64, you will get this value. And if you multiply this quantity with 0.36, so what you will get, the value of moment, distributed moment for this span. Okay, the span BC. So that this will come minus 14.4. So the remember, you should not do the carryover to this span, because this joint is already balanced. Okay, this carryover is not required, but this value of moment, it will carry it over to the far end, because the far end is fixed. So the half of the moment, you have to do the carryover. So that is the next step, carryover 25.6 divided by 2. You remember, you keep the negative sign also. Okay, this is 12.8, that is the carried over moment to the joint A. So now we can see this joint is balanced and this joint is already balanced. That means your problem is over. That is your the final answer. So we can, so now we can get the value of final moment. So you take minus 60 plus minus 12.8, you will get minus 72.8, and here 60 plus minus 25.6, so you will get plus 34.4. Okay, so here minus 20 minus 34.4, so you take the sum of these two values, you will get the minus 34.4. the here it is already there 80, it is minus 80. Okay, and this is already, it is joint D, it is a free joint, so this moment will be, it is 0, free end, the moment value will be 0. So now we can draw the moment diagram. So I am not doing that, you can do that. The moment diagram will be, we have done a lot of problems, no? So the moment diagram will be like joint A minus 72.8 anti-clockwise, and here clockwise 34, here also anti-clockwise 34, and here it will be like this. Okay, so this part is not there, and here I have, oh sorry, okay, so this is, and here we have joint C plus 80, and here we have minus 80, and the free end, it is 0. Okay, and now this is the final joint moment, end moments, and now you draw the moment diagram for UDL. This is the UDL parabola, and here we have the concentrated load at the center. Okay, so here we will be having a triangular load like this, and here there is no other moment. Already we have this, here you see this is the overhanging span. So what will be the moment variation? This point load into the distance, linear moment, that is this moment diagram. Okay, this span, the moment diagram will remains unchanged, that is also you have to note down. Okay, because the overhanging span, the moment diagram will be, it depends only on this moment, this load. Okay, we have point load at the free end, so this moment diagram will be linear. This is your moment diagram, and this value is 80, and this value is 34.4, and this value is 72.8, and your final, we can get the values. I am not doing that. We can get this parabola, what is the peak value, and final moment diagram will be, this is your final moment diagram. Okay, this is your final moment diagram. So this is hogging moment, negative moment. This moment is hogging moment negative. This is sagging moment. It is also hogging moment. It is again sagging, and this part hogging, and it is also hogging moment. Okay, just because this part of beam will be, it may deflect like this. What is this shape? I can draw like this. This part of beam, if you look at the, if you are applying a point load at the free end, this part will be, it may bend. This will be the curvature. Okay, this will be the curvature. So what is this? That is sagging moment. Okay, that it is sagging. Like this is the curvature, no, sagging. Okay, so this will be all sagging. That is why this entire moment will be negative moment. So we can work out all these values, and this is your final bending moment diagram. Okay, so that is the end of this question.